following is a presentation of Fox Sports.
We are Baltimore. We are Philly.
The Angels have had a wild ride this season, and last night the West was won by a resilient bunch of Halos. Nobody's gonna get this one. Gone! No question, an exciting night for baseball. Last night, another night for baseball here tonight as the Angels wrap up this four-game series against the visiting Seattle Mariners as the newly crowned 2014 American League West Division champions. With the Oakland loss last night and the Angels victory earlier on, they picked up that crown, and they try to keep it rolling here as they try to finish up this four-game set against Seattle on a winning note. We welcome you back to Angels Baseball here on Fox Sports West, along with Mark Cubiza. I'm Victor Rojas, and it was a lot of excitement last night, and you knew going into it, it was going to be difficult against James Paxton. One big error by Kristen Orphean and opened up the floodgates.
Yeah, Victor, I didn't anticipate that happening last night. The excitement of, first of all, having to beat Paxton. C.J. Wilson outstanding. C.J. Cron with a big three-run home run. All that hard work we saw in Tempe carried all the way into the game last night, clinching that division. They've played so well. Every aspect of this club has played extremely well.
And because of that clinching, Jared Weaver was scratched tonight. Wade LeBlanc will get the start, but King Felix Hernandez is still on the mound for Seattle. We're just about ready for baseball here at the Big A. Sit back and relax. Lineups and first pitch when we return. Angels Baseball is brought to you by CarMax. Start the search for your next car at CarMax. By St. Joseph's Hoag Health, providing more access to doctors, locations, and peace of mind. Welcome to more. And by the Fiat 500 1957 edition. Return of the original. Visit FiatUSA.com to learn more. Blanc getting the spot start is so anxious. He took them out early, throwing that first pitch. And it is ball one on Austin Jackson.
I like it. Aggressive, right?
Jackson, the center fielder, hitting .262, 4 home runs, 46 runs batted in. Has 30 doubles on the year, 6 triples. The Angels with their win last night, now 95-57, and at home they are 51-26. They have a 3-game lead over the Baltimore Orioles as far as the best record in the American League, and so that's something to watch over the next 9 games after tonight, because you want to have that home field advantage throughout the playoffs. Two-one pitch. Jackson chops one to short. Gordon Beckham to Efren Navarro, and there is the first down of the ball game. Second look at the lineup for the Seattle Mariners at 81 and 70. Austin Jackson just led off. He's in center. Dustin Ackley in left. Robinson Cano at second. Kendrys Morales at DH. Kyle Seager at third. Logan Morrison at first. Chris Denorfia at right. Mike Zunino behind the plate. And it's Chris Taylor batting ninth and playing shortstop. And as we mentioned, Wade LeBlanc's getting the start. He plays with Jared Weaver. Jared now will start on Saturday against the Texas Rangers. And that kind of puts him in line to be the starter in the division series that begins the Thursday following the last game of the season.
And LeBlanc, fastballs around 85 to 89 range. Throws a cut fastball, solid curveball, very, very good changeup. His key pitch tonight.
Dustin Ackley, the left fielder, hitting .248. He cuts through the off-speed pitch, and it's 0-2. This Mariners team limited to just 1 hit last night. C.J. Wilson allowed a smoke single with 2 outs in the 5th. The only knock that they got. He went around. Bob Davison rings up Ackley. 2 down.
That's a real good breakup. A good sequence by LeBlanc. Went back-to-back sliders, very effective. His keys for today, he's 0-1 this season with an ERA 6.88, 19 hits in 17 innings pitched, but does 14 out of 14 punch-outs. Aggressive down in the zone. We're seeing that already, and run that changeup away. Very good one when he faces a right-handed batter.
Robinson Cano takes low. It's 1 ball, no strikes. Mariners second baseman hitting .319 with 14 home runs and 77 runs batted in. Had an open 3 game last night. And in case you're wondering, Baltimore is off tonight. Limited schedule throughout Major League Baseball, so the Angels had an opportunity to pick up a half game in that overall best record category. Two up and 2 down to start off this first inning. No regulars in the starting lineup for the Angels the day after they clinched the American League West. As expected. Give the guys a day off, especially after being here late last night.
Boy, Mike Trout was ecstatic last night. Even today, you still see that smile on his face. Get an opportunity to play now in the postseason. That's all it's about to Mike Trout, is getting that opportunity to play in the postseason.
LeBlanc behind on the count at 3 balls, 1 strike. First division crowd since 09 for the Angels. And now we look at the other races, the Central and the wild card, because it's starting to get rather interesting with Oakland having lost earlier today. They got swept by the Texas Rangers today. The final was 7-2.
And he gave up 4 runs in the first inning after that 6-run 9th inning last night.
Cano shoots one foul down the left field line, slicing out of play. So as we currently speak, Kansas City is also idle tonight. Kansas City now has the wild card 1 spot. Then it's Oakland, a half game back, and Seattle a game and a half back now of Oakland. So a win by Seattle, and they will find themselves 1 back of the second wild card spot. Oakland will stay at home and take on the Phillies. Seattle is headed off to Houston tonight. This one's ripped to right field. Bosch got turned around, and that'll one-hop the fence. On his way to second, here comes the throw from Bosch, and it's off target, and it's a double for Robinson Cano, his 35th of the season. check out the defense for the Angels behind Wade LeBlanc. Sean O'Malley's in left field. Tony Campana's center. Brendan Bosch in right. The infield has Luis Jimenez, Gordon Beckham, Grant Green, and Efren Navarro from third to first. Hank Conger behind the plate.
And O'Malley getting the start out in left field. His first start in the major leagues in that position. Mainly see him as an infielder, but I asked him before the game, is he comfortable in the outfield? He said he's very comfortable in left field. Has played there a number of times in the minor leagues. It's still his first start in the majors in that position.
Kendricks looks at a breaking ball for a strike. Mariners DH hitting .221, 7 home runs and 41 RBIs. He got on board yesterday with a walk. Ended up going 0 for 2. Better from the right side than the left. 274 from the right side, 175 from the left side.
Used to be the complete opposite when he was wearing that Angel uniform.
Yeah, seldom, especially in the latter stages of his Angel career, seldom would bat against left-handed pitching. This one's pulled to short. Beckham throws out Morales, and we are done. At the top of the first, we'll head to the bottom of the first with no score. For the Angels tonight, game number 153. Tony Campana will lead things off. He's in center. Gordon Beckham at short. Brendan Bosch in right. C.J. Crone the DH. And the cleanup hitters. Efren Navarro gets to start at first. Grant Green at second. Hank Conger behind the plate. Luis Jimenez will bat eighth and play third. And Sean O'Malley batting ninth and playing left field. Taking on Felix Hernandez, who rolls into this one with a 14-5 record and a 2.14 ERA.
219 innings pitched, just 160 hits, is 41 walks. Always around the strike zone. 225 Ks for Felix Hernandez. The keys, though, against him here tonight, look fastball early. His fastball overall velocity has increased this year. It's out there about 92 miles per hour and elevate all pitches. His changeup down is devastating. Bring that changeup up in the zone and square it up.
He has had a fantastic season, and some would say perhaps a front runner, if you will, for the American League Cy Young Award.
He looked like he had it locked up for a while. Then Chris Sale started pitching well, though he struggled last night. Jared Weaver with 17 victories, leading the American League in that category.
First one, a Campana in for a strike. Felix Hernandez leads the American League in ERA at 2.14. Weaver leads and wins. Breaking ball, and it's 0-2. Tony 3 for 7 in the big leagues with the Angels. 2 runs batted in. Speedy outfielder acquired from the Arizona Diamondbacks. Down low. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Played 26 games with the Diamondbacks this season. Gets 150. And And a swing and a miss. Down goes Campana. There's the first out. Defensively for Seattle, behind Hernandez, Ackley, Jackson, and Denorfia in the outfield. That's from left to right. The infield has Seager, Taylor, Cano, and Morrison from third to first. Zunino behind the plate.
And Jackson playing center field. He plays about as shallow a center field as you're going to see in baseball. He's very good as far as going back on the fly ball. 6 errors this year, 6 total in his previous 3 seasons. Struggled a little bit in that category for outfield assist, though, for Austin Jackson. Very good as far as going back on a baseball.
Gordon Beckham looks at a fastball for a strike. Beckham hitting .223, 8 home runs, 43 RBIs, a shortstop tonight. Your mindset if you're Felix Hernandez and looking at this lineup as Beckham chops one to Taylor, so one shortstop throws out another for the second out. Because I mean, all things being equal, Mike Scioscia and the Angels probably get fined if they run out this lineup in spring training for not having enough big leaguers on there. That's no disrespect to the guys. It's just that it's a different lineup for Felix Hernandez.
And it's not easy as a pitcher, especially one as good as Felix Hernandez, because your mindset going into this game, well, as of last night, you're thinking, okay, what am I going to get Mike Trout out with? What am I going to get Albert Pujols, Howie Kendrick, and the rest of the lineup? And all of a sudden, you look up, you have a different lineup. Sometimes you'll lose that focus, and that's why I think it's important if you're going to score, you're going to score against him early today. Otherwise, he'll get on a roll, and it's going to be very difficult. But there's always that little bit of a letdown because there's a lot of different guys in this lineup than he's used to facing. He faces the Angels so often. 10 and 13 in his career against the Angels.
This is his 4th start against the Halos this season. Bosch pulls one to second. Cano has it. And Hernandez, very economical. 1-2-3 first, 1 to the second, scoreless here at Angel Stadium. Coverage provided tonight by Goodyear with superior performing tires that knock it out of the park. Goodyear, more driven. Beautiful shot from high above. And finally, temperatures cooling down here in the Southland.
Real good today.
Yeah.
Great shots. Goodyear blimp.
Heat wave wasn't fun.
No.
But now it's gone.
For a couple days. And it's supposedly back again. We'll be on the road, though.
We're headed to Oakland and Seattle.
Well, you know it's going to be cool there.
Yeah. Always a cool breeze there in Oakland.
Oh, yeah.
Seager, Morrison, and Denorfia. It's Wade LeBlanc. And LeBlanc delivers a strike. Got Seager, the third baseman, hit .274, 23 home runs, 89 RBIs. Team leader in both categories. LeBlanc faced 4 batters in the first inning. Gave up the 2-out double to Cano. Nothing more. Also picked up a strikeout as he threw 15 pitches. But then coming out from behind home plate is Hank Conger. What a job he did getting out there quickly. There's out number one.
Yeah, well played by Hank. From behind that home plate, crouch position, quickly out in front. The spin around, perfect throw to Navarro at first base by Conger. Well done. Footwork solid. Firm throw to first base.
So one out. Logan Morrison at the plate. Yeah, they started first base a couple of nights ago. Scored 3 runs. The only victory by Seattle in the series was Game 2 on Tuesday, 13-2. Morrison hitting .247, 8 home runs and 30 runs batted in. 1 ball, 1 strike. Wade LeBlanc, 30 years of age, native of Lake Charles, Louisiana. Or as they say, I guess down there, Louisiana. Went to high school there in Lake Charles, then went to the University of Alabama.
That's some great numbers at Alabama.
Roll Tide.
Yes.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Padres drafted him in the 2nd round in 2006. Got to the big leagues for the first time with the Pods in 2008. And he's bounced around. That's a time with the Marlins, the Astros. And this year with the Angels and the Yankees, and then back to the Angels. This one's out toward left center field. Hit well. Campana giving chase. It's tailing back towards O'Malley. And O'Malley makes a catch and bangs into Campana. But he hangs onto the baseball for out number 2.
Boy, what a play by O'Malley. Talked about him as far as our defensive player tonight. Off the left-hander's bat, it's going to work its way back towards him. That's good speed in the outfield. Hit well by Morrison. Makes the play. Collision into Campana. Able to secure the baseball with 2 hands. True infielder making that play.
Yeah. And Tony just bouncing off of O'Malley.
But able to smile, though.
Yeah. So 2 outs, nobody on, and here's Kristen Norfield, the right fielder. Takes outside. Former Padre, acquired at the trade deadline from San Diego. And probably replaying that ball that got by him in right field last night all night long.
He realized he only has had 5 errors in his career out in right field. And he's played a long time. He's played a number of different positions in the outfield. That just tells you how well the Angels have capitalized whenever their opponent makes a mistake. And that's happened from almost the get-go this season. As soon as an opponent, whether makes a bad pitch on the mound or makes a mistake in the field, all of a sudden the hitters respond and capitalize and not only score 1, as it turned out, you score 5, a 3-run home run by C.J. Cron later on in that inning.
Calhoun's double capped off the scoring. But you knew that if he comes up with that ball, it's 1st and 2nd, 1 out. With Paxton the way he had thrown the ball, you weren't sure if you were going to get a run across.
And when it's a close game like that, when you're a young pitcher, a play like that not being made can have that residual effect against you.
Three balls and a strike with 2 outs here to the 2nd. Scoreless. Full count. It's Bob Davidson, by the way, calling the balls and strikes. Chris Conroy at first, George Baker at 2nd, and Jerry Meals over at 3rd base. Meals did a nice job behind the plate last night.
Calling the corners,
yeah,
that's for sure.
Both guys took advantage of it, C.J. Wilson and James Paxton. 3-2, a little tapper foul. So we'll reset and do it again. Hey folks, make your plans to be part of the postseason action here at the Big A. Angels Divisional Series tickets are on sale now. For more info and to purchase those tickets, log on at angels.com. They went on sale this morning.
Yeah, bring that energy. That energy even last night after the game, waiting around for that finale of the Rangers and A's game was phenomenal here at the Big A.
First two games of that divisional series right here at the Big A on October 2nd and October 3rd. Chopper to short. Backup has it. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. We'll head to the bottom of the inning. Crow, Navarro, and Green coming up for the Halos as we remain scoreless.
Rewind last night with 2 on. C.J. Cron crushes this baseball. A 3-run home run, adding on to the lead last night. Will it be part of that clinching ball game? Talked to C.J. Cron today. Asked him if he got that ball pretty good. He goes, yeah, I squared that and it went up well. Mike Butcher even said the sound off the bat, he was just wondering if it was ever going to land over the fence.
That was a towering shot, a rainmaker of a home run for C.J. Cron on a backup cutter.
Yeah, that was over that part of the rock pile beyond left center field. That's a long way to begin with, and it was well over that part of the rock pile.
Yeah, there's a sign out there on that rock pile that says big boy territory.
Been there. I'm there.
That's pulled foul, and Cron Rockets on foul on the third base side. It's 0-1. C.J. hitting .273, 11 home runs, 35 runs batted in. Felix Hernandez had himself a 1-2-3 first, including a strikeout.
That's his changeup. 89-mile-an-hour changeup. He's anywhere between 88 and 91 with his changeup. A plus changeup. He has a plus slider, plus curve, and a plus fastball. Very, very good pitcher with outstanding stuff.
1-2.
See, when you look the way his changeup drops, you almost think it's a split finger fastball, but he keeps saying it's not. It's a true circle changeup.
Two balls and 2 strikes on C.J. Cron. Felix Hernandez in the month of September. 1-0 with a 1.29 ERA, 3 starts. And no decision against Oakland. The last time out, going 7 innings, giving up 2 runs. As Cron hits with sharply to short, but Taylor has it. 1 out.
My Hyundai key to this game tonight. Oh, Queen. After last night, we are the champions. Put the emphasis on we. This team has played together from the first day of spring training up to that great point last night. Doing everything well. pitching well, fielding well, hitting well. All 25, well now all 38 members wearing that Angel uniform at this point.
We're up to 38.
37, 38, yes.
Like full 40-man rosters up here.
Yes, indeed.
1 ball, no strikes on Efrain Navarro, first baseman tonight. Hitting .252 with a home run and 14 runs batted in.
Love that song, by the way, by Queen.
Yeah. Seager throws out Navarro for the second out.
Coming up later in the game, we'll check out the big news from around the majors on the Carl's Jr. Sports Update. A big game in the NL Central. Huge game for teams trying to stay alive in that race. And that's Halo trying to pitch well to get their team right.
I wonder who you're talking about.
I'll let you know later on.
Can't wait. Brandon Green takes inside. He got the start tonight at second base. All the regulars with the night off tonight. .300 average for Grant as he taps this one foul. A home run and 11 runs batted in. Has 5 doubles. Has a walk-off to his credit.
Boy, a lot of ground ball outs already early in this game. 8 of them between the two pitchers. Saw a ton of them last night.
1 and 2. In essence, this is the unsung hero lineup. These are all the guys. Colin Calgo's not in there today, but a good chunk of the guys that have provided some sort of spark at some point this season.
Yeah, Grant Green with a walk-off hit. Efrain Navarro with a walk-off hit this year.
Crone's had a couple of big home runs. Colin filled in fantastically early on this year when Josh Hamilton was on the disabled list. Josh, by the way, is dealing with a rib cage injury now. He's having problems breathing as well. So there's Josh.
Well, I had a conversation with him today, and he just basically said, I'm just trying to fight my way through this. Is King Felix throwing well here, too. Finishing off the inning with a punch out.
But we need your help. Tweet us your photo using hashtag WestFanPhoto. And it could be shown in an upcoming game broadcast. Mariners here in the third have 8, 9, and 1 coming up. Zunino, Taylor, and Jackson to face Wade LeBlanc, who's worked 2 innings, has 1 strikeout, 1 hit allowed.
28 pitches thrown, 19 of them strikes.
Mike Zunino had the night off yesterday with Jesus Sucre getting to start behind the plate. 198 batting average, 20 home runs, however, and 54 runs batted in. Swinging first pitch, skies one on the first base side. Navarro drifting toward the dugout, and will make the catch.
Well, the Goodyear blimp had to move out of the way for that one.
So 1 pitch, 1 out to start the third, and that'll bring up Taylor, the shortstop. Taylor playing in his 39th big league game. 287 average, 8 doubles, and 9 runs batted in. Former 5th round pick out of Virginia. They like the way he plays shortstop. Good glove guy.
Oh, a strong throwing arm. Very aggressive at the plate also. Finley will swing early in the count.
LeBlanc falls behind here at 1-0. Abetta is playing just about even with the bag at third base, just in case. Thinking LeBlanc can go as long as he holds up here against Seattle. Starter all season at the minor league level. 1 ball, 1 strike. 22 starts for AAA Salt Lake. 10-4 with a 4.43 ERA. 128 innings of work at the minor league level this year.
Very comfortable pitching out of the stretch too, with nobody even on base.
1-2.
Darvish does that. Has to be more comfortable. Less likely to overthrow pitches when you pitch out of the stretch also. So location is so important for LeBlanc.
Off the plate. Evens up the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Austin Jackson, the leadoff man, is on deck. And he fouls that one on the off-speed pitch.
Yeah, that was a good changeup. Around 26% of his pitches will be his changeup. It's a good one.
He seems to be going more so to that off-speed pitch since they knocked around the 1 start that he had against the Angel, or as an Angel, I should say. It's been more effective for him, especially out of the pen. Fouled off to the right.
Well, it makes his fastball better when he's able to throw his changeup or breaking ball for a strike. And that 88, 89 mile-an-hour fastball, as we've seen so far in this game, some late swings on that fastball because he's able to throw his off-speed for strikes.
Swing and a miss, got him. Off-speed pitch, 2 down. Hey folks, tomorrow the Halos take on the Texas Rangers at 7:05, and fans in attendance will receive an Oktoberfest stein courtesy of Farmer John while supplies last. Purchase your tickets today at the Angels Stadium ticket office or by logging on at angels.com.
Looking forward to that one.
Gonna fill that stein up?
Yes.
All game long. Austin Jackson grounded out to start the ball game. So he's 0 for 1. Breaking ball for a strike.
Real good feel and command of his breaking pitch today to go along with his changeup.
One hit allowed by LeBlanc. That was the 2-out double by Cano in the first inning. No one else has reached. The Angels have had 6 batters up, 6 batters down against Felix Hernandez. Other scores in around baseball. Houston leading Cleveland 1-0. That game's in the 9th. Foul back.
It's a big game for Cleveland to stay in that wild card race. 5.5 back. Detroit. AL Central race. Not many games left though.
The Yankees ended up walking off today and picking up the win, so they pick up ground. They were 6 back in the wild card. One, 2 to Jackson inside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Cubs leading the Dodgers 4-3 in the 7th. Arizona leading Colorado 6-3 in the 7th. And San Diego leading Philadelphia 2-1. That game's in the 5th. Full count. Here we're scoreless. Top of the 3rd. Dustin Ackley on deck. LeBlanc's thrown 41 pitches so far, 27 for strikes. Good crowd today. Handed out the old rally drum tonight. A swing and a foul. Just got a piece of it.
A good changeup once again.
This is what the rally drum sounds like.
Very nice.
Or that's Mark kicking his glove down the street, right?
Exactly. That's all the bone chips moving around in my elbow from all those pitches.
That's still the best line when you hear loud noise behind us. Oh, just someone dropped my glove.
Yes.
Another 3-2 pitch forthcoming with 2 outs here in the 3rd. 2 strikeouts for LeBlanc. Little chopper foul. Three more home games for the Angels, regular season home games. That's this weekend against Texas. This one's grounded toward the hole, and coming up with it is Beckham. A high throw, and it goes into the dugout. Nice effort by Gordon Beckham, but it'll go as an infield base hit and an error. And it'll put a man in scoring position with 2 outs.
That's some really good range there for Beckham, and a pretty strong throw. On the backhand, had a plant and then throw across the diamond, but a high throw.
Man, if that's on the bag, that's pretty close.
That's
might
going
get
to
him.
be that's going to be one of those top highlight plays of the night. It's a little too high of a throw, but a quick catch and throw from Beckham.
So a man in scoring position for the 2nd time tonight, and Ackley will bat. He struck out swinging in the 1st inning. Breaking ball, Sky down the right field line. Bosch moving over, slows down, and in fair territory makes the catch. And the top of the 3rd is in the books. Well, to the bottom of the inning, Conger, Jimenez, and O'Malley coming up for the Angels. We're still scoreless. Here at Angel Stadium, the bottom third of the order coming up to face Felix Hernandez. Mentioned the Oktoberfest Steins being given away tomorrow. Oktoberfest will actually take place in the Game 1 Music Garden. The Angels take on the Rangers. That's a 7:05 start. You can enjoy German music, dancing, and beer tasting from over 15 local breweries. For more info and to purchase tickets, log on at angels.com/promotions or log on. Or I should say, swing by the Angels Stadium ticket office. Or just keep logging on to angels.com.
There you go.
If it doesn't work, just keep logging on. Refresh.
I'm learning something new every day.
What? The refresh button?
Yes.
And Conger to lead things off. And to start behind the plate. Luis Jimenez and then Sean O'Malley for the Angels. Hernandez with 2 strikeouts. He's faced 6 batters. He's retired all 6. Hank will look at a strike. 221 batting average for Conger. 3 home runs and 24 runs batted in. Hank got the start in the opening game of the series. And that was against Hisashi Iwakuma. Ended up going 0 for 3 that night. Angels winning that ball game 8-1. Hernandez wants to do baseball.
And his changeup working early on. His curveball also. See, a lot of times you'll see his little sinking fastball and his slider. That's a 4-seam fastball there at 94. Got to change that sight level of the fastball. Most times he'll come back with his changeup after a high fastball.
Just 28 years of age. As Conger goes down swinging for the first down here in the third. 3 strikeouts now for Felix.
That good curveball tonight. Straight over the top. Starts at the belt level. Ends up almost in the dirt. An 81-mile-an-hour pitch after dealing with a 94-mile-an-hour fastball the pitch before.
Jimenez swinging through the first one. It's an 0-1 count. 143 this year at the major league level. That's 4 for 28. Man affectionately known as Lucho. Will start tonight at third base.
Great energy he brings to that clubhouse.
286 this year at AAA Salt Lake. 21 home runs and 76 runs batted in.
Very solid glove at third base also.
Back up the middle, and there's the first base runner of the night for the Angels. A single by Luis Jimenez.
Now it's time for tools of the trade with Sean O'Malley coming to the plate, presented by Ram Trucks. Sean O'Malley getting his first major league start in left field. Covers some serious ground. This baseball comes back in the collision with Tony Campana. Still, that's all part of that maturation prospect when you're a young player playing the position you're not normally playing in the outfield, that communication skills.
O'Malley getting that start out on left. He's 2 for 5 at the major league level. It's all with the Angels this year. Last couple of weeks. Fouls the first one back. Native of Washington State, 26 years of age. Drafted out of high school, Southridge High School in Southridge, Washington. 5th round pick by the Rays in 06. One ball, one strike. O'Malley played 11 games at AA Arkansas. 89 games at AAA Salt Lake.
Hit .330 for the Angels. 19 doubles, 9 triples, 3 home runs, 38 runs batted in. A .411 on base percentage.
How excited is he going to be next weekend? He was home. Angels take on Seattle.
First season in the Angels organization. Menace takes off. The hit run is on, and O'Malley fouls it back. That's 1-2. Lucio will head back to first. Quick throw and a nice dig over at first by Morrison. Felix wants to do baseball. Five-time All-Star. 2010 American League Cy Young Award winner. Two balls, 2 strikes. This is the second pitcher in franchise history to record 300 games started as a Mariner. The other one is
Mark Langston?
No, Jamie Moyer.
Jamie Moyer, yeah.
323 starts from Moyer as a Mariner. That's a call, strike 3. Down goes O'Malley. 2 outs.
High changeup and that late movement he has. Everything on the outer half of the plate. A lot of off speed too, especially a very good pitch against a young hitter, because you're just looking and tracking the fastball and have a tough time dealing with off speed. That list of most wins is Mariner pitcher. Jamie Moyer at the top. Randy Johnson, 130 career victories, right behind him, on his way certainly soon to the Hall of Fame in Cooperstown.
Campana looks at a strike. Now Moyer just keeping that top spot warm for Felix.
Yes.
Felix signing a long-term deal. It takes him through 2019, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, what pitch! Swing and miss. 0-2. That contract signed prior to last year. Yeah, it does take him through 2019. Campana 0 for 1. He struck out in the first. To start tonight out in center field. Oh, 2. Just missed below. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes. 36 pitches thrown by Hernandez. 25 have been strikes. The Angels getting their first base runner here in the 3rd inning. First base runner of the ball game here in the 3rd inning. It's Luis Jimenez single up the middle. Seattle has managed 2 hits against LeBlanc. He's got 3, 4, and 5 coming up in the 4th. Campana goes down swinging. 3 strikeouts in the inning for Felix Hernandez. 5 in the ball game. We're through 3 and still scoreless.
And now it's time for the Coors Banquet Timeless Moments. That sign being put up there. 2014 AL West champs. Clinched last night. First division title since 2009. Clinched in game 152. Second earliest ever for the Halos. You do have some time to adjust the rotation. We saw that tonight with LeBlanc getting the start instead of Jared Weaver. Mike Scioscia going to give, at least tonight, the regulars the day off. But tomorrow, back to that regular everyday lineup, trying to keep that timing and swings together and get ready for the postseason.
Robinson Cano looks at a breaking ball for a strike. He doubled in the first inning, his 35th double of the season.
Also, by clinching like they did last night, it gives Mike Scioscia an ability to rest Matt Shoemaker a little bit longer, too. He's going to miss one start.
This one down toward right field. Bosch coming in, and he dives for it. Did he get it? He did. Nice play by Brendan Bosch for the first down here in the fourth.
And his teammates on the bench give him the old tip of the cap. Great play by Brendan Bosch. Diving face first in the glove and holds on to it. Outstanding play in right field for Bosch. Even with the contact with the ground, able to hold on to the baseball. Ray LeBlanc liking that play.
First one to Morales. In for a strike. Kendricks, a ground down to Ibar, or pardon me, to Beckham.
Used to saying that every single game.
Yep.
And that's the thing that's important, to get that day of rest for some of these guys like Howie, Ibar, Trout. Pujols is getting a couple days off here and there as far as being a DH, but not a lot of time off for the middle infielders, especially for the Angels. And they've been so good. And then Mike Trout getting that opportunity just to rest. Very, very important for this club. One day at least.
Ground ball to the right side. Navarro went far to his right, so that leaves LeBlanc by himself at first covering, and they got him 2 down. Nice play.
Excellent job by both Grant Green and Wade LeBlanc to be there. Good feed too by Grant Green over to LeBlanc as he's trying to find the base. Usually you're going to get that throw from a first baseman. Some good coverage here for Grant Green in that outfield grasp, and then a perfect feed. And LeBlanc, because he got over there quickly, was able to find the base and get the second out. Well done.
.50 pitches now thrown by the left-hander. And with 2 outs, the bases clear. Kyle Seager will step in. He tried to bunt his way on, and Conger made a terrific play on it. Two balls and no strikes. LeBlanc with a couple of strikeouts, no walks, and the 2 hits allowed. So pull to first. Navarro will take it himself, and LeBlanc with an easy 1, 2, 3, 4th. We'll head to the bottom of the 4th. Beckham, Bosch, Crone coming up for the Angels. Still scoreless. Braves take on the Cubs, and on Fox Sports 1, the Cardinals take on the Reds. The action starts at 9:30 a.m. Pacific on Fox. It continues at 4 p.m. Pacific on Fox Sports 1 and streaming live on Fox Sports Go. National League playoff races. Washington, St. Louis, and the Dodgers currently sitting atop their divisions.
Pittsburgh looking to get back into the postseason consecutive seasons. There's a long time between that.
Yeah. They've played well. They have the second wild card, 2 back of the Cardinals. Nationals have clinched already.
Orange County native Garrett Cole threw the ball extremely well for Pittsburgh tonight.
Gordon Beckham to lead things off here against Felix Hernandez. Gordon grounded out to short of the first. Chops this one to the left side. Hernandez off the mound. Low throw, and Morrison digs it out. Nice play by the Mariner first baseman.
Tough play. Low throw with movement. Hernandez has not committed an error this season. Almost committed his first. His job of getting off the mound very quickly. And that low throw with some good sink action like he throws to the plate and threw the first, but Morrison picked it up. Well done by Logan Morrison at first.
Brennan Bosch looks at a strike. Grounded out to Robinson Cano in the first inning. He's 0 for 1. Brennan, right fielder tonight, made a nice diving play at the top of the frame. Bounces this one down the line. That's a fair ball, and Morrison bobbles it, and Bosch will reach. Watch out. And then almost decapitates Felix Hernandez.
And Felix looked right at him. He said, hey, you threw a low throw to me. I'm going to throw one back at you. That was a rocket he threw at him. That was an odd bounce. Like he might have hit him on the wrist. Knocks it down. Bosch gets down the line very quickly. Then a firm throw. Luckily, able to at least get part of the glove on that throw.
Bosch will get credited with a base hit. Second hit for the Angels.
Let's see Bosch going here early. Felix has allowed 19 stolen bases in 24 attempts. Does have 1 pickoff. So you can steal against him. You got to put pressure on him.
CJ looks at a strike. Angels DH tonight. Led off for second and grounded out to short. 5 ground ball outs for Felix Hernandez. Also 5 strikeouts. On the corner. 0-2.
And his average fastball last year, according to Fangraphs, was about 91.6 miles per hour. This year it's up to 92.4. So his best fastball so far tonight. 95 his slowest pitch. A curveball at 79. Pretty good differential for him.
Pulled down the line, and that is just foul. Jerry Neal's with the call. Tonight's broadcast is on AFN, the American Forces Network, broadcasting to the U.S. Armed Forces serving in 175 countries and aboard ships at sea. They're watching around the world in Iraq, Germany, Italy, Southwest Asia, South Korea, and Japan. We thank you for your service, and we welcome you to tonight's broadcast. Pro goes down swinging for round number 2. Strikeout number 6 for Felix Hernandez. Bosch remains at first base, and Efrain Navarro coming up. Efrain a ground down to third base. His first time up. He's just inside. Not a very big lead for Bosch over at first base.
It's up to count. 2 stolen bases on the season for Bosch. Runs pretty well. He's going to have to try to manufacture a run against Hernandez the way he's throwing tonight. Let's try to pick the right pitch. Especially one of those sinking changeups or curveball.
Houston, Cleveland tied it up in the 9th. They play on there. 10th inning. Milwaukee and St. Louis tied up in the 9th at 2. Here it's a scoreless tie, the bottom of the 4th.
There's a couple of reviews in that game in the 9th inning for Cleveland. They were down 1-0. Couple different ones. Finally ended up tying it up.
Bosch takes off, and Navarro slices one to left. Ackley had him positioned perfectly. Makes the catch, and the 4th inning is in the books. We'll head to the 5th. Wade LeBlanc to face 6, 7, and 8. Scoreless tie. Cable, enjoy better. Call 1-855-1TWC. By the 2014 Camry at your Toyota dealer today, we make it easy. And by AT&T Uverse TV, mobilizing your world. Aerial coverage provided by Goodyear with superior performing tires that knock it out of the park. Goodyear, more driven. Scoreless here at the top of the 5th inning. The 4th and final game of the series. The Angels have made 2-1 advantage so far. And Wade LeBlanc has lived up to the matchup with Felix Hernandez. 2 hits, 2 strikeouts, no walks. Retired the side in order in the 4th, and he'll face Logan Morrison to lead things off here in the 5th, followed by Chris Denorfia and then Mike Zunino. Off the end of the bat, Grant Green has to come charging in, bare hands, and low throw, dug out by Navarro. It's an infield base hit.
Oh, that's a real close play. Mike Scioscia may check that one. And it looks like he's going to. He's go in there and look into Dino Ebel. It looked like he got him. Real good play by Grant Green, and a nice play by Navarro also. The scoop. Yeah, he's got him.
They are going to review this one. Chris Conroy, the first base umpire.
It looks like the ball's in the glove just as his foot hit the bag.
Jerry Meals, the crew chief, head behind home plate.
Scioscia having a conversation with Bob Davidson. They've known each other for a long, long time.
Yeah, it should be overturned.
Yeah, it looks like it's secure, the baseball in the glove. Real
nice
good
play by both guys.
Yeah, that's not an easy play by Navarro on that slow roller. And Grant made a nice play, bare hand throw over, short hop, picked it.
That's a quick, a quick overturn here, and there it is. 1 down. Never easy play for a second baseman when you get to about even with the bag and having to throw either right across your body or almost sometimes because of momentum, kind of throw back behind you to first base. And it was low but dug out by Efren. It's a first down here in the 5th.
There's a reason why Navarro has won a number of gold as far as best defensive players in the minor leagues for the Angels last few seasons at first base. It's a real good play.
One-0 count on Chris Denorfia, the right fielder. The Angels start to get action in their bullpen now. As LeBlanc's at 55 pitches, Vinny Pastano against elusive. 1 ball, 1 strike. Denorfia ground down to short, the second, so he's 0 for 1. This one's out to center. Toward the end, the back there, Campana has an easy play. 2 outs. It's Mike Zunino coming to the plate.
Really doing a great job as far as changing speeds. 57 pitches, 39 strikes.
It's a Mariners team that, of course, has struggled with average scoring runs this year. They're right down the middle as far as lefties and righties at 244 for each side, so it doesn't really matter who's on the mound. 10th in home runs, 10th in runs scored, 13th in slugging, 15th in on base percentage. They had the big offensive output 2 nights ago, but Wade LeBlanc's did a nice job here mixing in the off speed pitches and keeping guys off balance, as has Felix Hernandez. 0-2. Zunino swung at the first pitch in the 3rd inning. It popped out to Navarro in foul territory.
The batting average very similar, but the power completely different. And they're facing a left-handed pitcher as compared to a right-handed pitcher. .24 home runs versus lefties, 98 versus right-handed pitcher. But a lot more at bats against a right-handed pitcher. 60 pitches thrown for LeBlanc. Very, very good ratio. 41 strikes.
1-2. That's a called strike. 3 down goes Zunino. Third strike of the night for Wade LeBlanc. Into the bottom of the 5th, still scoreless. The Angels have Green, Conger, and Meadows coming up to face Felix Hernandez. Want to remind you, Sunday is Fan Appreciation Day. Angels taking on the Rangers, wrapping up that series, and that's a 12:35 start. Fans in attendance will have a chance to win prizes from the San Diego Zoo Safari Park, Nexon Tires, Pechanga Resort Casino, Yard House, and more. Purchase tickets today at the Angels Stadium ticket office or by logging on at angels.com. Another great crowd here tonight, and it was fantastic to see the folks stick around after the game last night to watch the Rangers-A's game up on the video board, and then of course the reaction that occurred in the top of the 9th inning as Texas not only tied it, but then of course took the lead, held on to it.
Great energy in the ballpark, great energy on Twitter last night. I'm excited about the Halos winning that division.
Frank Reed struck out looking his first time up. One of 6 punch outs for Hernandez. The 0-2. Down goes Green on 3 pitches. 1 out. This copyrighted telecast is presented by authority of the Los Angeles Angels and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. And the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of Angels Baseball LP. Hank Conger, a strikeout victim himself in the 3rd. They're into the 11th inning now in Houston. 1-1 tie there. Houston will host the Mariners for a weekend series at Minute Maid Park.
Last I checked, Altuve had not gotten a hit at that point, which is a huge surprise. Does he have 213?
Yeah.
On the season. New Astro record.
Dribbler up the first base line, and it rolls foul. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Seattle has a tough go of it the rest of the way, even though they're right there. They're on the outside looking in. A win tonight would put them 1 back of the second wild card spot. But after that Houston series, they go up to Toronto for a 4-game series. And then they've got to fly back home to take on the Angels.
Yeah, short flight. Yeah,
So they drew the short straw on the September 4-game series with the late game on the getaway.
Oh, yeah. Remember that one well a couple of seasons ago.
Yeah. And we were going through customs at about midnight.
Yeah. Gonna come back, and I think
Oakland, was here for a weekend series.
We were still involved in the wild card race at that point.
Full count. The Angels, after the weekend series against Texas, will go to Oakland on Monday. 3-game set there, 2 night games and a day game. And the Halos will have an off day in Toronto. Pardon me. Yeah, that'd be fun.
Yeah.
Let's go to Toronto for the day off and then come back to Seattle.
We can watch.
We're going to fly back with the Mariners.
Yeah, we're going to go watch them play. Scouting report.
Off day in Seattle. That's the first walk in the ball game.
Well, another reason why you're seeing some of the regulars get a little bit of a break today too. 34 games in 35 days so far.
What we were just talking about.
Trying to stay ahead of Baltimore. Kansas City with the lead in that wild card race. Wild card 1, Oakland wild card 2, but Seattle game and a half back. Cleveland 4.5 back. Yankees walk-off winners today, 5 games back in that second wild card spot.
Both the Tigers and the Royals idle. Kansas City a half game back in the Central.
They have a big 3-game series this weekend.
The Tigers will be in Kansas City beginning tomorrow night.
Verlander, Scherzer, and Porcello pitching. The Royals have Vargas. I know they have Guthrie going, and Shields. Shields in the middle of the 3.
Luis Jimenez 1 for 1. Pulls this one foul.
Game so far for Felix Hernandez, 7-0-2 counts.
No balls and 2 strikes on Luis Jimenez. Chopper to the left side. Backhanded by Taylor. They'll force out Conger for the second down. Jimenez will reach on a fielder's choice. 2 outs now.
It's played by Taylor once again.
O'Malley went down looking on an off-speed pitch into third. He's 0 for 1. Left fielder tonight. A nice play early in the ball game. He's back to second on Logan Morrison. First major league start tonight. And it's in the outfield. Yeah, we know you're an infielder.
Yeah.
First big league start.
And you were tested early.
Yeah.
The ball hit the left center field. And then deal with Felix Hernandez also.
Benny Pastano's back up and loosening again. 1 ball, 2 strikes. No runs, 2 hits, no errors, 2 left on for Seattle. No runs, 2 hits, an error, 2 left on for the Angels. Meadows with a very short lead at first base. And O'Malley goes down swinging. And the Angels are done here in the 5th. We'll head to the 6th inning, still scoreless.
Howdy. What a well-pitched game so far. Felix Hernandez can pan out with a changeup. Same pitch to Grant Green. Wade LeBlanc, very good. His changeup, excellent command of his fastball on the outside corner. Both pitchers, 5 shutout innings, only 2 hits allowed apiece.
Heck of a pitching battle between these two guys. We anticipated one between Weaver and Felix Hernandez. Certainly did not anticipate one with Wade LeBlanc, but there are the numbers and essentially matching them. The only one that the only category he's not matching him in is strikeouts. And by the way, Felix Hernandez, 233rd strikeout. That'd be awesome too. 300 strikeouts.
Nolan Ryan did that every year to Seth.
It's been a while, but he established a new career high in strikeouts with the punch out of O'Malley to finish off the 5th inning. Taylor, Jackson, and Ackley. 9-1-2 for Seattle here in the 6th. Pastano's getting ready. He was anyway. Now it looks like Joe Thatcher's getting ready.
Amazing thing about Hernandez, he's done that this year as far as the strikeouts, but he doesn't have a complete game. Really keeping an eye on him as far as his pitch count this season. But still up there as far as innings pitched coming into the game. 219.
233 punch outs. 224 innings this year. That's a pretty good pitch. Just missed low according to Bob Davison. Taylor, the shortstop, struck out in the 3rd.
Let's see if this does indeed catch the lower part of the strike zone. Boy, does it look like it got the bottom part.
Little dribbler, and that's going to go as an infield base hit. Nice job by Efren Navarro.
Yeah, that's a smart move. And you're not going to make the play at first, so you're going to try to prevent that throw from getting away and going down the right field line. Although he did have some pretty good backup by both Grant Green and Brendan Bosch, but a solid play by Efren Navarro to keep that in front of him. You're playing back, and Jimenez coming in on the baseball. That's all you can do. Taylor runs well, but a solid defensive play by Navarro to keep it in front of him. Some good backup, though, down the line also by Green and Bosch.
Austin Jackson 1 for 2. Singled his last time up. Also an infield base hit. 3 for 13 in the series. 3 stolen bases for Taylor. He's been caught twice, and that's at the major league level. .14 stolen bases at AAA Tacoma. Two balls, no strikes. Nobody out here in the 6th inning. A stutter step there by Taylor. Gets back. Two-0 now. It's on the corner. Hey, whenever he's needed to get back into a count, he's been able to work that outside part of the play, whether it's a little BP fastball or even an off-speed pitch. He's been able to get that corner.
Yeah, well, just like we said last night with C.J. Wilson, Wade LeBlanc completely under control, not overthrown, staying within his mechanics, not forcing any pitches. Pretty quick move. It's a good count for the Mariners to do something now on a 2-1 count. Quick step off and throw over. That's a move. Mark Langston had a real good move like that. He had that high leg kick to pick someone off at first, but that step off and fire over quickly was a very good one.
I was talking to him about that yesterday, because we were talking about C.J. Wilson in general. C.J. doesn't have there's Langer. Doesn't have the greatest move. He has troubles holding runners at times, and we were talking about that yesterday. He mentioned that there was one season that he was going through, I think when Doug Rader was the manager, and guys were running at will on him. He was trying to figure it out. He was always cognizant of keeping guys close to the bag. And he finally went to Rooster and asked him what the situation was, and Rooster told him, he goes, listen, when you're going home, you're pointing your toe down, and when you're going to first, your toe is up when you have that leg kick. And so guys were reading it, and it gets around, and that's why people are running up. Next game, he went out there, kept that foot up, went to first base, picked off, and that kind of stymied the running game.
That's why that first base coach is so important. He can pick those things up to tell a good base runner those things, those tendencies. Langston was a very good fielding pitcher, 7-time Gold Glover. Great move, very quick around the mound also. But again, it's asking someone, what can I do to get better?
Right.
Matt Shoemaker does that so well. And that's why he's become what he's become this season, a 16-game winner.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Albert. The sombrero.
He was playing when the sombreros were given away, so
he finally got his giveaway.
Yeah.
Took a couple of days. He finally got it.
A couple of days from now, he'll be playing with the rally drum.
Yeah, there's no question.
Morin and Thatcher now. Like Morin, the righty. .70 pitches thrown by LeBlanc. The 71st is way outside. Full count. Dustin Ackley on deck. A couple of lefties coming up, and Ackley and Cano. That's might be LeBlanc's last batter if Jackson reaches. Runner goes, and this one's lifted to right. Brendan Bosch comes racing in and toward the line, makes the catch, and Taylor gets back to first, 1 out.
Had to deal with the light wave here at the stadium also to try to track that fly ball down.
Mike Scioscia's coming out of the dugout, and that's going to be it for LeBlanc. So he'll go from one lefty to another. with Dustin Ackley coming to play. And Ackley has been 0 for 2 against LeBlanc. A pitching change into 6th. We're still scoreless. Getting the spot start here in place of Jared Weaver. 72 pitches, 5 1/3, 3 strikeouts, 3 hits, no walks, no runs. He is responsible for Chris Taylor over at first base. Joe Thatcher takes over on the mound. So in and out, who's in, who's out. A situational lefty to face Dustin Ackley and Robinson Cano.
Thatcher fastballs 87 to 89. Slider has to command his fastball to set up a slider, though. What a job by Wade LeBlanc tonight. Outstanding effort. A lot of strikes, worked quickly, hit his spots, changed speeds exceptionally well. And we just keep talking about it. It's the guys filling in spots and doing a great job, whether it's on the mound, in the bullpen, in the field, pinch running, pinch hitting. It's been the story of this entire season.
He went toe-to-toe with King Felix. And a heck of a job that he did tonight. So Ackley will bat here against Thatcher. 0 for 2 with a strikeout of the first and a fly ball to right. Mike Scioscia and Rick Smith looking out to the mound.
I'm sure Thatcher's all right the way he landed.
Well, that was nowhere near the zone.
He's been dealing with that ankle issue for a while.
It looked like he was reaching for his left leg, which would have been his back leg. So maybe after came back around at this point. But now 2 on and 1 out. Here's Robinson Cano, who's 1 for 2. Thatcher pitching his 12th game with the Angels. 1-1 record, a 6.75 ERA, 4 innings, 9 hits. Second batter he has hit. This being his 12th game as Cano asked for time, and it's granted. And again, I would believe that this is just a situation for Mike Scioscia to see if Joe Thatcher can't get out lefties in crucial situations. Cano looks at a strike and it's 0-2.
Especially when you see a lefty like this in this situation. Because there is some decisions to be made as far as that playoff roster. You know, that he knows his club has won the division.
Joe, for the most part, has been rather ineffective as an Angel. On the disabled list for a long time with that sprained ankle. Cano chops one toward short. Back up. Feeds Green. Relay back to first. Inning-ending double plays. We head to the bottom of the 6th inning. Halos at the top of the order coming up. Still scoreless.
Last-ditch hurrah for the Brew Crew. They were leading 2-0 in St. Louis. Gave up that lead, but still playing in the 11th. 2-2 tie with the Cardinals. They do have first and third. And ex-Halo tries to get Dodgers back on track. Zach Greinke didn't really pitch real well. Went 5 innings, gave up 4 runs. Was losing 4-1, but the club has come back to Dodgers and lead the Cubs 7-4 late in Chicago.
Dodgers trying to pick up a half game on the idle San Francisco Giants.
Chicago's been playing a lot better baseball this year. 68 wins so far, 84 losses.
Influx of young talent being called up for the minor leagues.
Serious prospects now at the major league level.
Tony Campana leading things off, and he takes ball 1. Scoreless here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Campana, Beckham, and Bosch. Tony's 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts. 8 punch outs for Felix Hernandez. 1 walk and 2 hits allowed. Bouncer foul. Two balls, 1 strike. Just 67 pitches thrown by Hernandez so far through 5 innings. 48 have been strikes. Left it foul and out of play. That'll leave it up to count at 2-2.
Tony's had a tough time dealing with changeup and slow curveball so far in this game. Twice has struck out against Felix Hernandez.
Full count. 28-year-old, native of, I think I'm pronouncing it correctly, Kettering, Ohio. Four total years in the big leagues. Cubs, Diamondbacks, and now the Angels. 3-2, lifted foul, out of play.
Second full count of the game for Felix Hernandez.
That's it out to right. Denorfia comes in, makes the catch, and there's the first out here in the 6th. Bring up Gordon Beckham. Hey, folks, make your plans to be part of the postseason action here at the Big A. Angels Divisional Series tickets are on sale now. For more info and to purchase tickets, just log on at angels.com. The old 5-game Divisional Series, 2-2-1. If you get to all 5 games.
When a bullpen becomes extremely important, that's been a certain huge plus for the Halos since late June.
Beckham is 0 for 2. Ground ball to short and a bounce back to the mound.
Beckham coming into this game against Hernandez, 192 hitter. 0 for 2 already, but he does have 5 hits and 28 at bats, but 2 of them are home runs.
Ground ball to the left side. Seager's got it going to his left. 2 down. Two outs, nobody out for Brennan Bosch, who's 1 for 2, a single in the 4th inning. Bounces this one up the middle. It's a single with 2 outs here in the 6th. So he's on board. 3rd hit allowed by Felix.
2nd hit by Bosch.
C.J. Crum, the DH tonight, 0 for 2 with a ground ball to short and a strikeout. A couple of extra inning games tonight. Houston and Cleveland still battling it out at Minute Maid Park in the 12th inning, tied at 1. Milwaukee at St. Louis in the 11th, tied at 2. Here a scoreless tie, the bottom of the 6th.
Time in this game for Felix Hernandez. Hernandez has been head of the count, 0-2. 77 pitches now with 56 of them strikes.
Bosch takes off. The pitch is in the dirt. And Brennan with a stolen base.
His 3rd of the season. Always a good opportunity, especially on an 0-2 count, expecting Hernandez to expand his own. Threw that ball in the dirt. Good jump, and now in scoring position.
Crow goes down swinging the inning. Comes to an end. One of the 7th, still scoreless. Quote at MercuryInsurance.com today and see how much you can save. Buy Jack in the Box at Jack's Spicy Chicken Club Combo for just $4.99 plus tax. And buy Hyundai. The all-new Sonata is here. Visit buyhyundai.com. Top of the 7th here at Angel Stadium. The 4th and final game between these two ball clubs. Still scoreless. Mike Morin has come into the ball game to replace Joe Thatcher, as Seattle will send up Morales, Seager, and Morrison. 56th game for Michael Morin, right-handed rookie. 4-3 mark and a 2.29 ERA.
52 punch-outs and 55 innings pitched. Very, very good changeup. Very solid rookie season for Morin. Pitching some really big games and has come through with some quality pitching.
Kendrys Morales to lead things off. Morales, the DH for Seattle, is 0 for 2. And the ground ball is short. And a ground out to second. Now is that terrific play by Grant Green going to his left with, at that time, Wade LeBlanc covering.
Looks like the defense is going in cover 2 right now, moving all around.
A lot of motion.
Yes.
And now
there's still some movement.
Beckham had shifted over to the right side of the bag at second base. Now he's back on the shortstop side for now. Both teams with just 3 hits. Pulled to the right side. Grant Green goes into the slide, snags it from the outfield grass, fires to first, and they got it for the first out.
Only twice he's taken away a base hit from Kendrys Morales. Grant Green, some solid defense tonight. Good range into the outfield grass. So quickly to make the play at first. And we've seen some solid defense, not only tonight, but this entire season. The improvement. Last year, what, 13th as far as fielding percentage in the American League. This year, 3. Top 3 for the Angels.
Seager is 0 for 2, trying to bunt his way onto the second inning and grounded out to Navarro in the 4th. count evened up at 1 ball, 1 strike. The Angels with a 3-game advantage over the Baltimore Orioles for best record in baseball. Most importantly, for as far as postseason in the American League. An opportunity to make it 3.5. Baltimore not playing tonight. A victory would give the Angels a 3.5-game cushion. You can maintain that advantage through the postseason.
All the way through the World Series with the American League winning the All-Star game, home field advantage.
Baltimore won the season series against the Angels.
You don't want to tie with them in the end. As far as the record, they would get home field advantage at that point.
The 1-2. It's fouled off the left.
Hyundai key for this game tonight. We are the champions. The Angels, champions of the AL West 2014, have played like a team the entire season. The entire roster has been outstanding. Someone new, it seems to be every single night, a big part of an Angel win.
Quick visit by Hank Conger, and quickly heads back behind the plate. And a ball and 2 strikes. Logan Morrison, the first baseman, is on deck. This one's out toward left center field. Campana calls off O'Malley. 2 down. Aerial coverage provided by Goodyear with superior performing tires that knock it out of the park. Goodyear, more driven. Great shots from the blimp up high above the Big A. I think the blimp can give you a scouting report for your drive home tonight.
Oh yeah, I love that.
Yeah.
Yes. Such a short drive.
Hey, pan right. So Gooby can take a look at the freeways.
Please.
Morrison's 0 for 2 with a ground down and a fly ball out. Breaking pitch, hammered down the line, but hooking foul. Kind of cut right into the sweet spot of Logan Morrison.
He can be quick. On the stake pitch on that inner half of the plate. He's got some strong arms, strong forearms that hit the baseball a long way when he makes good contact. He hit a ball in that second deck at Safeco earlier this year.
Ground ball back up the middle and right by Morin. So it's a 2-out single, 4th hit of the night for Seattle. Keeps hitting alive for Christian Northview.
Yeah, Mike thought he had that baseball all the way, tracked it well, just unable to catch it. He's a very good fielding pitcher. Put his glove up, thought he had it, and got by him. It was hit quickly, though.
Looks like Endy Chavez is going to come out and pinch hit for the Northfield. Chavez done a nice job for Lloyd McClendon and Seattle. 78 games this year, 279 batting average, 12 doubles, 2 triples, 2 home runs, 23 runs batted in. But more importantly is what he has done off the bench. He is 6 for 12 as a pinch hitter with an RBI. Off speed for a strike.
A big crowd here tonight.
Yeah.
Got the wave going, the old-fashioned wave.
Yeah, the light wave is pretty chill.
Yeah. It was in effect earlier.
Yeah. Logan Morris at 4 stolen bases, has been caught twice. Oh, good changeup. 0-2.
That changeup at 74 miles an hour. You're coming off the bench. Most times, as a pinch hitter, you're looking for a fastball. Some good off-speed pitches to him right away.
Low throw there, dug out by Navarro. The Angels in the bottom of the 7th against Felix Hernandez will have Navarro, Green, and Conger. Oh, 2. Fouled back. It's a lively crowd as well.
Yes.
Maybe it's the rally drums.
I think so.
Maybe they're just all in a sugar rush right now.
Yeah, the trout farm.
Yeah. Another 0-2. A little pop-up on the left side of the infield. Beckham puts it away. 7th inning stretch time here at the Big A. Still scoreless. Your photos using hashtag WestFanPhoto. Your photo can be shown in an upcoming game broadcast. Tonight, Debbie Wooters. I know Debbie. Great picture.
Yeah.
Keep sending him in. What do you got? 9 more games.
It's good signs right there.
Yeah, someone's ready for Valentine's Day.
Yes. Is it halfway there?
It's
got to get.
It's halfway to something, right? At some point. Yesterday was halfway to St. Patty's Day.
It's getting close.
It's the year, the halfway.
Yes.
Effort Navarro leading things off here against Felix Hernandez. And the first one's upstairs. I'm sure that'll be around the corner somewhere.
Looking forward to it.
Yeah. Efren's 0 for 2 with a ground ball to third and a fly ball to left. 9 strikeouts for Felix Hernandez. Is now what misses down at him. 2 balls, no strikes. Bouncer to second. 1 down.
Second baseman, number 10,
But neither side has sent more than 4 men to the plate that inning. That's how good the pitching has been tonight. Wade LeBlanc, 5 1/3, 3 hits, 3 strikeouts. Joe Thatcher, 2/3 of an inning. Hit batted in a double play ball, and Mike Moore, 1 inning, 1 hit, rest zeros. It's been Felix Hernandez so far all the way for Seattle. Grant Green is 0 for 2 with 2 punch-outs. In the hole, 0 2. (10-0-2) counts for Felix Hernandez as Green goes down swinging for the 3rd time. 2 outs.
Well, this is how you attack the strike zone and then finish off a hitter quickly when you have outstanding stuff. Take a look at the pitch by pitch. It's Grant Green fastball outside corner to start with, then curveball outside corner, and then finishes off Grant with a changeup all in the outer half. 3 different pitches, all perfectly located by Felix Hernandez against Grant Green.
And he'll face Hank Conger here, who struck out in the 3rd, walked in the 5th. Hank looks at a breaking pitch for a strike. Season high in punch-outs for Felix Hernandez, 15. That was on June the 8th at Tampa.
It's at 10 right now.
Yeah. And he got a no decision in that game against the Rays. Allowed no runs on 4 hits in 7 innings.
Doesn't get a lot of run support.
15 punches in 7 innings.
And a no decision?
No decision. That's a big old hang with him.
Yes. Always a big believer. It's not how you throw sometimes. It's when you throw.
Two balls, 1 strike. Fernando Salas getting ready for the Angels. No pitch the 8th inning. Zunino, Taylor, and Jackson, 8-9-1 for Seattle duo. 2-2. Just dropped into the bat, foul. 32nd game of Felix Hernandez's career, which he's had 10 or more strikeouts. 6th time this year.
That's amazing. Talk about consistency. Every season. Always one of the most dominant pitchers in baseball.
Just missed off the plate. Full count. has worked the second walk in the ball game issued by Felix Hernandez. Both to Hank Tiger. 2 outs and a man on, and Luis Jimenez coming up. Jimenez 1 for 2, a single and a fielder's choice. Was the first one foul off his leg?
Almost looked like he might have got it his ankle. Yeah, right off his ankle. Stride foot. Set movement. A changeup. Well, you think you're tracking it well, you're out in front. That's when you pull the ball off your body when you're out in front like that.
Ball and a strike. Cardinals have had one base runner reach scoring position. That was Bosch after stolen base with 2 outs in the 6th. Seattle has had 2 base runners in scoring position. One in the 1st and one in the 6th inning. Ball and 2 strikes.
He's had a feel for his curveball, his slider, his changeup. Always one of the best pitches in baseball, and his fastball command very good too.
He's trying to get back down and in.
There's an article in the magazine right now about his changeup, how devastating that changeup is. And that conversation by everyone, is it a split finger fastball or is it just a regular changeup? It's a changeup he throws. He throws it so well, you think and read fastball, and it's not that much of a differential between his fastball and his changeup. It's only about 3 or 4 miles an hour, but that late movement he creates with his changeup is outstanding.
And Jimenez goes down swinging, and we will head to the 8th here at the Big A, scoreless. Taking on West Virginia on Fox. Then San Diego State squares off against Oregon State on Fox Sports 1. Coverage begins at 12:30 Pacific on Fox Sports 1 and streaming live on Fox Sports Go. Fernando Salas takes over on the mound here for Michael Morin, who went to 1 inning and allowed a hit. Salas here in the 8th inning will face Zunino, Taylor, and Jackson. Those are the 3 scheduled batters for the Seattle Mariners. Felix Hernandez continues to roll on. Salas pitching in his 54th game, 5-0 record, a 3.46 ERA. He had 5 earned runs on Tuesday night. Looks like Seattle has 2 guys getting ready in the bullpen.
Felix may be done. It usually gets to that range or finishes off 7. Well, he had that unbelievable streak going, in which he went at least 7 innings and he gave up 2 earned runs or less.
Charlie Furbush, the lefty, Tom Wilhelmsen, the right-hander. Out to center, playable for Tony Campana. Zunino retired for the first out here, the 8th.
Shortstop, number 1, Chris Taylor.
It's the shortstop, Chris Taylor, coming up. Salas in that outing on Tuesday, like 1/3 of an inning, gave up 5 runs all earned, hit a batter, allowed 4 hits. Takes upstairs. Velocity for Fernando that day was down too. It was in the upper 80s.
Yeah, he's been consistent. We talked about that invisible fastball he had during the stretch in which he was unhittable. He was 90 to 93 range, hiding the baseball well. Because that sets up that very good changeup, like that one he just threw.
One ball, 2 strikes. Looking ahead to the bottom of the 8th inning, the Angels have O'Malley and Pena and backup. Depending which way Lloyd McClendon will go, whether the righty or the lefty. And that's a called strike 3. Down goes Taylor, 2 outs.
Change up in his at bat, but then he paints the fastball that same plane as his changeup earlier in the at bat. Now went at 91 to get a called 3rd strike.
Jackson fouls the first one back. Mariners center fielder's 1 for 3. He singled back in the 3rd inning. No balls and 2 strikes. Folks, most popular way to follow the Angels push to the postseason is MLB.com app. That app, the #1 app for live baseball. Enjoy live look-ins, replay reviews, scores, live radio broadcasts, and much more. Get at bat on your smartphone or tablet at the App Store. Log on at MLB.com for more details. Oh, 2 down and away. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Yeah, Hank wanted that fastball up and away, and being down and away, trying to set the high target.
Just off the plate. Evens up the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Bounce of foul.
Trying to stay alive, and his bat was fooled on that changeup. It's almost in Hank's catcher's mitt when he fouled that one away.
Hank set up outside. This one's lifted foul and out of play down the right field line. Full count. Dustin Ackley on deck. Downs retires. Zanino on a fly ball to center, then Taylor struck out looking. Payoff pitch. This one's fouled off the right. 40,835 in attendance tonight. Fourth and final game between these two teams. Halos won Monday, Seattle on Tuesday, and of course the Angels picking up the victory last night. 5-0. A shutout win. A one-hitter, combined one-hitter. C.J. Wilson, Joe Smith, Houston Street.
4 members of the rotation with 13 or more wins.
Bouncer to second base. Grant Green has it. Salas with a 1-2-3-8. We'll head to the bottom of the 8th inning. O'Malley, Campana, and Beckham coming up for the Angels. Seven pitches, 7 innings of shutout baseball, 11 strikeouts, 2 walks, establishing a new career high in punch-outs of the season with the 11 Ks tonight. And surpassing the 233 mark. So a good season for him continues. Still scoreless, and left-hander Charlie Furbush comes into the ball game. 63rd game 1-5 record and a 3.60 ERA.
Yeah, Furbush fastball 89-94, slider, curveball, changeup, 46 strikeouts in 40 innings pitched, just 9 walks, 5-to-1 ratio in that department.
Sean O'Malley will lead things off, and many in this lineup happy that Felix Hernandez no longer is in the ballgame. Sean O'Malley being one of them. He's 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. The only hitters in the lineup did not strike out against Felix Hernandez: Gordon Beckham and Brennan Bosch. First one's down and away. One out O'Malley. Switch hitting infielder playing left field. First major league start for him tonight. Getting it out of left. No regulars in the lineup. Two 0 on the way. And look at the strike, 2-1.
A tough task to have to deal with Hernandez. Weaver initially was supposed to be starting tonight, pushed back so he could be ready, prepared as far as a couple more starts and get that game 1 of the divisional series. It's a good decision, in my opinion, by Mike Scioscia to give him that extra rest. He threw the ball extremely well his last start.
Foul and off the leg, lower leg. It's 2-2.
Weaver with 200 innings pitched this year. And right off that front leg also.
Matt Shoemaker will get some extra time as well, feeling better again.
Yeah, he's starting to say he's feeling better. That's one of those injuries. A lot of pitchers have had that. Position players too. You don't really know how it's going to feel until you go and throw a bullpen.
Ground ball through the hole. There's a leadoff single. First time tonight the Angels have had their leadoff man reach. And up steps Tony Campana.
And good speed at the plate and good speed at first base. More likely we'll see at least a sacrifice bunt here. Furbush pitch down. O'Malley did a nice job of staying back and driving that ball through the hole. Farrell at bat on that one. Looked in the inner part of the plate and turned on it.
Seager playing in and toward the line at third base. Cano playing in at second base. Kind of shows bunt, takes the breaking ball for a strike. Well, if Tony could drag one toward first base, that would make it interesting for Logan Morrison. He might even have an infield base hit out of it.
Yeah, he's got great speed. That would put a lot of pressure on the defense.
Kevin Jepson loosening for the Angels. 0-1 count on Tony Campana, who's 0 for 3. 2 strikeouts and a fly ball to right. So Bonnet punts it foul. And Malley back to first and a 0-2 count on Campana.
And it goes to a ritual every time he comes into the batter's box. Well, he goes down and uses that little routine he goes through with the bat before he starts off his at bat.
And Campana goes down on the strikeout for the first down, unable to get the sacrifice down. And we'll bring it back up with 1 out, 1 on.
And 2 of the 3 pitches thrown to Campana were well below the strike zone. He's trying to make contact. Pitch had some late movement, well off the plate on a slider.
Floyd McClendon's going to go to the bullpen with Beckham due up. As Tom Wilhelmsen will come into the ball game. A pitching change here in the 8th, still scoreless. On Tom Wilhelmsen comes into the ball game to face Gordon Beckham. Stick around after the last out. The Angels live post game will break it all down for you. It's presented by your SoCal Mazda dealers, Patrick O'Neill, Jose Mota, along with Alex Curry. That's immediately following the ball game. 54th game for Tom. 2-2 record, a 2.03 ERA. Second appearance of this series. Went 1 inning. All zeros for him Tuesday night.
And Wilhelmsen power fastball, 92-97, slider curve, very good changeup. He's been throwing a lot more of those of late. And you can steal against him. 13 stolen bases allowed in 13 attempts.
O'Malley, the base runner at first base. Beckham tonight 0 for 3. 3 ground ball outs. Started shortstop tonight. Oh, 2. Couple of fastballs in the outside corner. breaking ball. Looked like he went around, and he did. 2 down. It's the curveball. 2 strikes.
96 mile an hour fastball in the outside corner, followed up at a 77 mile an hour 12-6 break on his curveball.
Brennan Bosch with a couple of hits tonight, 2 for 3 with 2 singles and a stolen base. O'Malley was leaning a little bit there.
That was real close. Definitely looked like he was trying to get a little bigger lead to steal. Dive and using that back part of the base, forcing a longer tag for Morrison. Just got his hand in.
O'Malley goes. The pitch is low. Turned on to second. Is now in time. A stolen base.
Well, he goes there hard on that head. It's like he's trying to cross the goal line for a score. Career major league steal, big jump, and a late slide. Beats the throw. Unfortunately enough for Taylor, he was able to move his leg out of the way. If he has that leg planted, that might be some serious issue for him.
Second time tonight the Angels have gotten a man in a scoring position. Now they're going to intentionally walk Bosch. C.J. Cron on deck. This will be the first time the Angels have had multiple base runners on board. First and second with 2 outs. Cron coming up. This is what he did last night against Danny Farquhar.
There was 2 men on base last night. 2 men on base tonight. Cron crushed that ball out to left center field. His 11th home run, giving him then 35 RBI.
Fastball off the plate. O'Malley with a big lead at second. Cano trying to keep him close. He got good speed on the bases with O'Malley at second and Bosch at first. Scoreless here in the 8th with 2 outs. Two balls, 1 strike. Outfield straight around. Ackley very shallow and left. Same for Austin Jackson at center. Jackson always plays shallow at center. Morrison off the line at first. Here's the 2-1. The dirt. 3 balls and a strike with Efren Navarro on deck.
One thing about Will Helms, if he can get wild. Got 32 walks coming in this game and 75 in the 3rd innings pitched.
Runners go, and that is ball 4, and they're loaded up for effort. Mike Zunino out to pay a visit. Rick Wade's pitching coach is going to come out now as well. Robinson Cano will join the conversation. The effort tonight is 0 for 3. 2 ground outs and a fly ball to left.
Just looking to make contact. Base hit with this speed on the bases. Will he score those 2 at third and second? Good contact hitter.
No place to put him. First one on the way. Fastball low, an overthrown fastball. Heck of a job by Zunino.
I don't know how he caught that one. That was 97 miles an hour. That wasn't even close to the strike zone. Straight down in the dirt. And he had his glove turned that way.
Yeah, I mean you're not trying to block that.
You're just hoping you hope it hits the glove. You don't want to get hit in the body with that one.
O'Malley at third base, Bosch at second, and Crone at first. 2 outs here in the 8th. 1-0 now to Navarro. Listen, found it out of play. Got a fastball at 96. Evens it counted. 1 ball, 1 strike. Both teams with 4 hits. Seattle has stranded 4 base runners so far. The Angels have led 5 on base, but have 3 on here. Felix Hernandez lasted 7 innings. Burblers came in and gave up the leadoff single to O'Malley, then struck out Campana, and Wilhelmsen came in and struck out Beckham. After a stolen base by O'Malley, Bosch was intentionally walking. Crow just worked the walk. 1-1. Inside. 2 balls, 1 strike.
And that wasn't close either. The Angels have walked 17 times this year with the bases loaded, which is the most in Major League Baseball. It's a changeup. He's been throwing a lot more of those. Another pitch in the dirt. O'Malley reading that. Secondary lead, making sure Zunino was able to catch that one in the dirt.
Two-1. That's out towards center field. Not very deep. Jackson is there. And the Angels will leave them loaded. Way to the 9th. Scoreless. Opportunity for the Angels, but effort tomorrow just hitting that fly ball to center field, thus keeping this scoreless. And Kevin Jepsen takes over on the mound here in the 9th inning to face Ackley, Cano, and Morales for Seattle. Kevin takes over for Fernando Salas, who went to 1 inning.
72nd game, tying Joe Smith for that lead. Very solid. The batting average against for Jepsen, 185. Fastball has been great. Changeup has improved, and slider very, very good also.
72nd game. 4 hits for both teams. The Angels have stranded 8 base runners. Jepsen becomes the 4th reliever used by Mike Scioscia. Wade LeBlanc went 5 1/3. Thatcher 2/3 of an inning. Moore and Salas 1 each. Ackley tonight 0 for 2. Hit by a pitch in the 6th inning. See his numbers in his career against Kevin Jepsen. And the first pitch fastball is in there for a strike.
And that's been the big difference maker so far this year for Jepsen, getting ahead of the count.
Ground ball to the right side, and Grant Green has this one. 1 down.
Second baseman, number 22, Robinson Cano.
And this is the guy you have to be careful with. Even with your very best stuff you have working, Cano is a extremely dangerous hitter.
He rolls this one to the right side, but got him out in front of the off-speed pitch. 2 down.
Excellent pitch, changeup. And that's been a very good pitch for him, a go-to pitch for Kevin Jepsen to get some quick outs.
Designated hitter, number 21,
He's maintained his mechanics, just like a fastball. Changeup down, great sink action at 87. Gets Cano out in front, the hips moving forward, tried to keep the bat back, but off the end of the bat, unable to square it up, a routine ground ball out.
Kadri takes down and away. He's had an 0 for 3 night. Brandon Maurer and Fernando Rodney getting ready now for Seattle. Kadri's swing and a miss on the off-speed pitch. Fouled back, 1-2. Missed off the plate. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Halos in the bottom of the 9th inning have Green, Conger, and Jimenez.
That didn't miss by a lot. Good miss, though, by Jepson.
Line to left field. O'Malley will play down a hop.
Obviously a pinch runner.
And last night it was James Jones that came out to pinch run for Kendricks. And here comes Jones right on cue. Jones ended up picking up a stolen base last night as well.
Running at first base for the Mariners, number 99, James Jones.
I see a few throwovers to first base.
Down low. Nice dig by Hank.
Looked like he was crossed up on that pitch. He was looking for a changeup. He got a fastball instead. .96-mile-an-hour fastball. I tell by the reaction. It's tough on the wrist, too. As a catcher, you're looking for something off speed. Quick conversation between Conger and Jepson.
Quick throw, and Jones back safely. 26 stolen bases for the speedy outfielder. And a big lead for him, too. He takes off, pitch out. And he slammed on the brakes. And why is that, Mark?
And because he gave it away. As a pitcher, you got to keep everything exactly the same as your normal delivery. Otherwise, good base stealers will stop. Quicker to the plate than normal, reading something different, and then back to first base. You got to keep your mechanics and your normal times to the plate as close as possible.
Quick throw, and the ball gets away from Navarro. Jones will advance.
That would have been real close.
Yeah. An error on Jepson.
That was a huge lead, and he was leaning. That would have been real close. Gets away. Allowing Jones to get in the scoring position now.
A 2-0 count on Seager. They're going to intentionally walk him here. Here's ball 3. Logan Morrison's the guy on deck. Morrison's out a 1-for-3 night.
First baseman, number 20, Logan Morrison.
Mike Butcher's going to come out now and talk things over. Second time tonight that Seattle has had multiple base runners on board. Did so back in the 6th inning. That was after Thatcher hit Ackley. Put 2 men on, but then he got a double play ball. Jepson retiring the first two batters here in the ninth inning. Ackley and Cano on ground downs before Kendry singled to left. Jones, the pinch runner, moving to second on the throwing error by Jepson. Now the intentional walk. Kyle Seager. Morrison looks at a strike, took something off.
It's a good changeup he has, especially knowing Morrison is a fastball hitter. That was the conversation between Butcher and Jepson.
One ball, one strike. Cleveland ended up winning in Houston 2-1 in extra innings. Everything else is a final. St. Louis won in extra innings against Milwaukee 3-2.
And will expand the lead on the Brewers, now in trouble in that Central. And they're 6 back. Pittsburgh with their win and St. Louis win, they're still 2.5 back behind the Cardinals.
Big hole on the left side with Beckham hitting him toward the middle. That skied out to deep right field. Brendan Bosch moving back, pulls up. That is gone. A home run for Logan Morrison, and Seattle has taken a 3-0 lead here in the ninth.
We said earlier in the game, Morrison has very good power on a mistake. Well, he got one there. That's a huge swing for Seattle. Now it's time for the top tier play of the game. Pitch out over the plate. Morrison, a no doubter to right center field. Squared that up, went up well. In Seattle, a 3-0 lead here in the ninth.
Back-to-back off-speed pitches on Morrison, and he timed it perfectly. His 9th home run of the season, now with 33 runs batted in. And it will send many here to the exits. With 2 outs. Halo's unable to capitalize in the bottom of the 8th with 2 outs themselves in a bases loaded situation, but Mariners are able to do so here in the ninth. Angels, as we mentioned, at the bottom of the inning have Green, Conger, and Jimenez coming up. As Fernando Rodney will be coming into the ballgame. Chavez strips that foul. One ball, 2 strikes. Endy Chavez, his second plate appearance. He popped down in the 7th. Breaking ball, down goes Chavez, but the damage is done. Logan Morrison, a 3-run blast. We hit to the bottom of the 9th. 3-0 Seattle. Courtesy of the Logan Morrison 3-run home run. Fernando Rodney's coming to the ball game, but we flash back, Mark.
Oh, this was an amazing day here at the Big A, July 20th. Fernando Rodney making a sign gesture towards the dugout of the Angels. That was in the 8th inning, but then in the 9th inning, the Halos rally back. Albert Pujols with some emotion.
So you're saying there's a chance?
Always a chance. It'll certainly be exciting. You know that.
Here's the 9th inning. Grant Green, Hank Conger, Luis Jimenez. None of the regulars playing tonight. We'll see what they're capable of doing here against Fernando. Aerial coverage tonight was provided by Goodyear with superior performing tires that knock it out of the park. Goodyear, more driven. Fernando Rodney pitching in his 66th game. 1-6 as the closer. 2.60 ERA. Has 45 saves. 62 in the 3rd inning. 69 strikeouts and 28 walks.
Fastball is very good. 93 to 98. Very good changeup, but can be erratic on the mound as far as consistent strikes.
Grant Green tonight 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. Green hits one out towards center field. Jackson is back there. 1 down. Become very smoky.
Yeah, notice that last inning, all of a sudden you see it all around the ballpark. You can really see it moving around by the lights and everything here tonight now.
Rips one into right field. Andy Chavez giving chase. Gone! A big fly for Hank Conger. There's one. 3-1 Seattle.
He's got to create that doubt in the mind of Fernando Rodney. Hank Conger gets it started. 4th home run. Had 2 walks early in the game. Now we're right down the line. 25 RBI on the season now for Hank Conger. First pitch fastball. Didn't wait on it. Turns on it. And hits it out in right field.
First home run since May 11th at Toronto. And Cole Calhoun will pinch hit here for Luis Jimenez. Just a 2nd home run allowed by Fernando Rodney. Ground ball, and Morrison picks it at first. Feeds Rodney, and Rodney can't come up with it. And so Calhoun is on board, and that'll bring up the tying run.
All you want is that opportunity to get the tying run, but hit well. by Calhoun, but a firm throw. And Fernando Rodney took his eye off of the baseball, looking for the base. He's already looking towards the base, didn't get the ball in the glove. As a pitcher, that's what you want to do first. Get the baseball in the glove, then find the base. Don't look at the base before you retrieve the baseball.
That's an error on Fernando Rodney. As Sean O'Malley steps in now. Morrison playing behind Calhoun. Cole takes off. The pitch is inside. Ball one. Ground ball to the right side. Robinson Cano has it. 2 outs. Calhoun advances to third, and the Angels are down to the last out here. Tony Campana coming to the plate.
You'd be surprised to see him push a bunt down the third baseline.
Absolutely. That's Rodney work.
That's what Kyle Seager is going to go over and have a quick conversation with him too about that.
45 saves that Fernando Rodney has, matching a franchise record. The first one is out of the strike zone. 1 ball, no strikes. He's looking to set a new Mariners record. The Angels looking to prevent that. Ground ball down the line, foul. Seager hugging the line. Scored. Beckham is the man on deck. A 2-1 count.
Change up nowhere near the strike zone. Tony can get on. You know Beckham has the power to drive one out.
Two balls and 2 strikes. 2 outs here in the 9th. Changeup got him looking. And Fernando Rodney and the Seattle Mariners pick up the victory. 3-1 the final.
And Seattle getting a big victory. Set up by the 3-run home run by Logan Morrison. Keeps their playoff hopes alive. Picks up half a game in that spot.
Seattle takes the finale of this one. 3-1 is the final. Stick around. Angels Live post game is coming up next.